All right, we're gonna do some Devil Gundam missions, or they're called Satan Gundam, but you know, you get the idea. All right, so I need to do 4 more in the next, what, like 3 hours or so? Yeah, it's something like that. Actually, it's probably 2 hours. Okay, cool, very hard. It looks like everyone's kind of doing the same thing. So I'm not sure how many people have been doing these missions, but the super hard is actually really super hard. The only way that you can kind of complete it within, want to say, like maybe a minute or two is if you have a full team of over 1,000,000 CP and you just happen to all have like really good EX skills and you're just going to town. But if you don't, then having or going through the very hard missions is actually super easy. So you can already see that bisected a huge amount of damage. And then my second EX skill should do quite a bit. And with the 4 of us, we should be able to take down the rest of the health for Satan Gundam. And then my build specializes on a really fast initial cooldown. So usually my goal is, to do all the EX skills at the very beginning, take down Devil Gun or Satan Gundam so that you get to the second stage and then everyone else can just go to town. See, there we go. And then if they don't happen to kill him, then by that time my EX skills should have refreshed, or I can just throw my axe. So it's usually a pretty easy mission, and I can actually do it myself if I really wanted to, but it takes like 4 minutes, and that's just forever and a half in this game. All right, cool. So that's one of the 4. Yes, I can count. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Should probably wear a better shirt for these videos. I should wear a Gundam shirt for these videos. Okay, cool. We got another very hard mission. All right. For those who don't know what this game is, this is Gundam Battle, Gundam Warfare on iOS and Android. Super fun game that I really like. And I can post some videos on how to, kind of do stamina stuff and things like that. All right, round 2. So I'm going to activate that EX skill again, just gotta dodge a little bit. And this becomes very formulaic after a while. Oh, look at that. Look at how much damage you're doing. That's perfect. Okay, I probably didn't need to use that EX skill, but it's fine. They're gonna blow this guy out of the water anyway. Alright. Slash. I'm gonna chuck my axe. Oh, looks like I missed a little bit. So the axe cooldown after its initial cooldown is actually very, very quick. So you can actually kind of see it here on the bottom. It was already at like a quarter of its cooldown compared to Bisect and the build burning back. And I feel like it. My phone does that sometimes. We're just gonna move it down here. I'm just gonna not touch the phone for a little bit. But maybe this is all we can really do. Maybe like one short video at a time. It does take up a lot of processing power on the phone to do the battles. But I noticed that if I'm just playing the game normally, then it's not that bad. But even when I'm doing things like changing the paint, it's no go. It's really terrible. So, all right, I'm gonna stop the video for now. Oh, Okay, never mind. I guess we're gonna keep on going. Maybe the servers are overloaded. I don't know. Okay, so we got 3 out of the 5 missions done. The 20 event missions is for this kind of ongoing thing that they're doing. So if you complete 35 missions, then you get like a lot of cool rewards. I think it will end on Tuesday. So let's see. Tuesday is the 25th. So lucky, lucky me. All right, let's go ahead and do the last 2 and see if the phone can actually. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do a super hard mission. Let's see who our other teammates are gonna be, or if I actually even know any of the teammates. What's cool about this game is the multi-mission aspect, and every time a multi-mission comes out, you kind of get paired with the same people because you all kind of grow up in ranks basically at the same time. All right. I'm actually not too pleased with this color scheme. If I had a choice, I'd probably choose something different. But originally, it was all black. Very, very simple color scheme. It suited me very well, and you can see now, how difficult this guy would be. Because when we did Bisect, it took out like half its health. Now it's only taking out a quarter. Now I got to run away. Okay, and yeah, I can usually activate all 3 of my EX skills, my 2 Hisatsus and my axe, and it'll take out about half of its health. And then after that, it's just a struggle. It just depends on whether or not everybody else has EX skills or our magazine units. And if they're not, then it's going to take a really, really long time. It also helps if you happen to be paired up with people who are the same pilot type as you. So if you're all giving yourselves melee buffs, then your attacks are going to be super strong. But then sometimes you can have a mixture of melee and shot builds, and the buffs don't stack as well that way. Sometimes you kind of get like build booster packs that increase both the shot and the melee stats, and that's really helpful. But if you are really unlucky, they will not stack, and you'll spend up to the very last second trying to kill this guy. But it looks like everyone's regular cooldowns are really fast, so that's good. Okay, did my axe throwing for today. Okay, and my general strategy is I'm going to wait for Bisect and my other EX skill to be like quarter of, so like 75% of its cooldown. And at that point, I'll just wait out for the axe. And so then I can activate all 3 of my EX skills with my my job gauge activated. So I'll just wait for the axe on the off chance that these EX skills miss, because sometimes that does happen. So we're going to activate Infighter's ability, and then we're going to use Bisect. So because you have so many animations happening at the same time, sometimes they'll cancel each other out. And when that happens, it does no damage. So it's always, even though you're doing this multi-mission, it's still good to be very cautious about what you're doing. There was one time where I activated all 3 of my EX skills and then none of them landed. And we actually lost the game because nobody had EX skills to finish off the guy. And it was 5 minutes wasted. It wasn't that we all died, we ran the clock. All right, cool. We can do one more. So I'm really curious if other people are still playing this game, because the general consensus is that a lot of people aren't. A lot of people got shafted from all the roles towards the beginning, and they realized that you have to spend something close to like $200 to $300 in order to get the suit that you want. Because in normal gacha games, you'll see the entire suit being one card, but in this game, they separate all the weapons, all of like the torso, the head, like all that kind of stuff, from the rest of all the other parts. And so, in order to complete a single character or a single suit in this game, yeah, if you didn't want to play with me, then what you'll have to do is you'll have to roll basically for 8 equivalent units in order to get the suit. So, like for example, Epion was like a huge thing that everybody wanted to get, and so I think that one had so you had the head, torso, the arms, the legs, the backpack. Then you had 2 different sabers and the shield. So you had to roll for 8 parts that had I don't know, you have a 5% chance of this particular grade of part to drop. And so when you broke down everything, I think it was like a 0.02% chance of getting like that one part. And so even though it's a 5% chance for you to get a good part, you know, of that caliber, but you know, say you got like 5 rolls, and all 5 of them you were able to get that 5%, but then all of them were heads. Actually, that would be pretty good. But or if all of them were like the legs or something, right? Then it would just suck because you still wouldn't have the whole suit, and maybe you would have a good kind of unit, but in the end, it's still a little subpar to have just like all legs. Okay, cool. See, so very hard is actually not very hard. All right, and I think that's mission number 5. We'll double check this here, and it looks like it is. So tune in next time for when I do other Gundam battle things. All right, take care.